Hi, Congressman Tracy Mann here from Kansas Big First, coming to you today from my Washington, D.C. office. Getting out and talking to folks during our recent district work period was a top priority for me. These conversations allow me to bring the concerns of the Big First back here to Washington, D.C. with me and better inform my work. Here are a few of the highlights. Senator Moran and I visited Newman Regional Health Medical Center in Emporia with VA Secretary McDonough and highlighted the great work Kansans are doing as they care for veterans. At Kansas State University, I met with President Myers and other faculty members to discuss ag research. We also visited and discussed the Biosecurity Research Institute and saw the great work that they are doing protecting our nation's food supply. Community leaders from McPherson, Liberal, Garden City, Dodge City, Hayes, Great Bend, Hugoton, Scott City, Sublette, and Ulysses met with me and shared current issues from their different communities. National Reading Month was highlighted for me, and I was able to read to students at Meadowlark Elementary School in Salina. The America Farm Expo was also in Salina, and it's always a good time, and I enjoy talking to producers at my booth. My Manhattan district office is now open and is able to support constituents with questions and requests they have relating to the federal government. Feel free to stop by there or our Dodge City office. Lastly, I visited the southern border to see the crisis for myself. What I saw there is an unspeakable tragedy. I saw scared children. Under the Biden administration, cartels are the winners and innocent children are the losers. Kids are being used by the cartels, and the cartels are making hundreds of millions of dollars in the process. I saw overcrowded facilities. Texas migrant facilities are all over 700% capacity. I saw rows and rows of children lying on the floor in one room with nothing but a thin bed mat and a cheap foil blanket. I watched agents place $8 million worth of methamphetamine on a table. Fentanyl seizures have increased 5,000% in the last year. Drugs are rampant and are coming across the border, and the cartels will stop at nothing to get them into America. The cartel will throw migrant children in the river to create a distraction to avoid being apprehended. I visited the overwhelmed Customs and Border Patrol agents, with 40% of them being pulled away from patrolling the border to now process unaccompanied children. With the Biden administration's hamstringing their own authorities and resources, there is low morale and little resources to curb the influx of migrants. What's worse is the individuals in charge of our border, President Biden and Vice President Harris, have not visited the border. This administration refuses to call this a crisis, while it's estimated 2 million illegal migrants will cross the border this year. President Biden's policies paved the way for this full-scale crisis. He promised citizenship, no pathway, just outright citizenship, to more than 11 million illegal immigrants, placed a moratorium on deportations, rescinded normal order to legal immigration, and halted border wall construction. While we are focused on the crisis at hand, I have not forgotten issues that are important to Kansas. Co-sponsoring the Death Tax Repeal Act and permanently working to repeal the estate tax is top priority for me. I also supported the Telehealth Modernization Acts, Enhancing Credit Opportunities in Rural America Act, and Let States Cut Taxes Act, and the Protecting Our Wealth of Energy Resources Act. We are working hard in Washington and trying to ensure that brighter days are yet to come. If me or my staff can do anything for you as we advocate for agriculture and our conservative Kansas values, please let me know. You can visit my website at www.man.house.gov. See you next time for the Man Minute.